Hello, and welcome to me sitting at my computer desk. So I've been doing this for a while now. By this I mean YouTube videos about talking about asexuality, and there have been people who come to me outside of the videos, outside of the comments, messaging me directly either on Twitter or by email or on the AVEN forums, and ask me for advice. And I really enjoy that because it gives me a chance to connect with you, and also I can help someone and I can see that I'm helping someone directly. However, a thought entered my head, as it often does when I'm thinking, that maybe people think of me too highly. They think I'm some expert on the ace community and the ace spectrum. I'm no more an expert in this than I am at anything else, really. One day I sat down and decided to make these videos because I thought it could help people. I didn't have any prior knowledge, and on a week-to-week basis I'm finding out new things about the ace community. So I don't want to discourage you from asking me for help or trusting my opinion. Because I've been doing this for so long, I do think I have a level of knowledge about it, maybe above average. But I'm not an expert. So I had a fun idea to do that. So I had a fun idea how to do that. I'm going to look at the first post that I made on the AVEN forums. Basically it's in the welcome lounge, so it's just a hi, this is me, help me post, essentially. And as well as reaffirming that I am just some guy who talks on the internet and knows nothing really. So this will also be a very interesting look back on how I was feeling and thinking back then. To give it some context, this was in April 2016, so what, 3 years ago? It feels like so much more than 3 years ago, to be honest. I'd pretty much just come to a personal conclusion that I may be asexual, but I was still unsure about how romantic and sexual orientation worked, how they were split, and how you could have both at the same time, how you could be homoromantic asexual. So that might come across here. Hi, just a bit of context, I'm 19, a guy and a virgin in every way. But honestly, I don't know if I belong here. See, I always felt, let's say, different during school. Countless times I had people asking me whether I believed in sex. I just replied with yes, I know it's real. If I was gay, or why I didn't find girls hot. I never thought much of it, just assuming that all other guys were testosterone-filled lunatics. That was until a couple of years ago I started to think, hey, is there something wrong here? Why don't I have sex with any girl? Immediately I came to the conclusion that I was gay, since that was the only alternative. Or so I thought. It wasn't until last year that I discovered asexuality, a classification that seemed to apply almost perfectly to how I felt. However, as if my brain didn't like me settling down, another thought crossed my mind. If you didn't notice, I do a lot of self-reflection in my spare time. I have, for as long as I can remember, found a very specific type of guy attractive. So I'm not going to read that next bit. It's probably going to be blurred out. I will blur it out because I don't want anyone to see that because it's embarrassing. And I'm not going to put it on a public video. But basically I describe my ideal type of guy at that time in my life. Anyway, continuing on, you'd think that'd be enough to convince me I'm homosexual, but I've never felt sexual attraction as far as I'm aware. Doing research, it sounds like a pretty clear-cut sensation that you instantly recognise. Is that true? And would I know if I felt it? As if that wasn't enough, I've recently, as in the last few days, been having fantasies about being in a relationship with a guy. However, none of my fantasies ever include sex. I still can't shake the feeling that the reason I'm so opposed to sex is just because I want to admit that I'm gay. And if I am homoromantic asexual, would it be fair to be in a relationship with a gay guy knowing that I would never feel sexual attraction towards him? I don't know. Like I've said a billion times already. I guess I'm just looking for someone to speak to, or even at. Someone who doesn't know me. Hell, if I don't know if it even matters, but I hate not knowing and being in control. Until I work out, at least personally, where I stand, I'm not sure what to do. That was a long post. Sorry for rambling, I just feel a bit lost. And that is me 3 years ago. I still can't believe that was only 3 years ago. It feels like a lot longer. But then, I suppose 3 years is quite a long time. You can tell a few things from this. One, by this point I recognised that I had internalized homophobia, and I was worried that I was just still feeling like that and didn't want to have sex because I thought it was wrong or something. And even then, when I was just realising about asexuality, I knew that it's harder to date. And if I'm homoromantic asexual, which would it be fair to be in a relationship with a gay guy? That's something that I still question to this day. My answer nowadays is yes, it's fair, because each person in the relationship has to make a choice. If both people know all the information, then it's up to each person to decide whether that's a relationship that they want to be in. So, I guess the point of this video was to show that I, at one time, only a few years ago, was also a clueless, questioning little ace. Hopefully you found that interesting. This will be a shorter video because I need to do my 500 subscriber video, and that's going to take a while, and it's coming up fast. I don't really expect any comments in particular on this one, but if you enjoyed it, say down in the comments below anyway. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. I post videos every Saturday, so if you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. As all I have to say today, have a wonderful day, and I shall see you next time. Cow. Hello, and welcome to my mildly disorganized desk. Also, I noticed that I missed some speech marks in the third paragraph down. Despicable.